Okay, so I feel like I don't go over cutting enough. In my earlier videos I did, but now since I've done so many, I just feel like it's almost redundant. So basically, I like to start in the back in the middle because that's the way that I learned, and it's such a basic way. So when their hair doesn't really reach past the chair, I like for them to look straight, sit up. You want them to like look straight and sit up anyways, and hold their hair down. So you seen at the beginning like I had to push her head down, and now you see how her head is like back upward. So the reason I like to have them hold their hair down is, look, I'm doing it again. So I don't know if you can see against the black cape, but the hair is kind of stacked and it's not really blunt. So it's gonna look weird when she like actually holds her head down, and it's just not gonna look right, and it can conflict with some hairstyles. So just make sure that you keep your head down when your stylist or anybody is cutting your hair and it reaches past a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Just stay still. So in recent videos or like in future videos, you're gonna see me doing what I just did. When it's time for them to also hold their head back up, I just push it to where I want it, because I be like, okay, look up, look straight. You know what I'm saying? I be like, look up how you would normally look up at the world. Like, that's literally what I say. Look up how you would normally look up at the world. Because some of them, they look at the ceiling, and I'm like, that's not how you hold your head. Like, just look straight. So now I just manhandle them, because sometimes that's just how you have to be. And when I get to the sides, like her sides were kind of already, slanted, like cut kind of slanted. And look at me in front of the camera. I gotta get better. I need multiple cameras at this point. Like, one camera angle is not good enough. But yeah, I just cut like that. So when I was in beauty school, okay, so you see how it was kind of hard for me to comb through that section? Yeah, that means some of those ends are bad. So I just pull out the ends that I see that are bad. I really don't pull up everything. Like, some stylists like to pull up everything because they have their own way of cutting. But I remember in beauty school, I said I would never do this haircut on a real person. Now look at me. So in beauty school, you have to pass a 90-degree cut. So you see how hard it was for me to comb through those ends. She need them gone. She is basically transitioning. So when you transition, your relaxed ends can be a little bit harder to maintain in actuality, instead of the natural part, because that relaxed hair, it wants the relaxer, like, and you're not giving it that. So is really suffering. But I just want to just give a better detailed video on how I cut, how I do my styles, because I really want my clients' hair to be the same length, like all over. I used to do a blunt cut and then put like a few little layers in it, but now I'm just over that. Like, I want all of their hair to be like the same length, because I really don't want to cut too much of it off. But yeah, because I would do like the blunt cut, and then I would put like kind of different layers, like long layers, I'm guessing. I really don't know how to explain how I would do it, but it wouldn't be like this, because sometimes the bad ends, they be up high, but you can do a blunt cut and add layers so they can keep the length. But now I'm like, okay, y'all, we just gonna do it like this, because I like for their length to be the same instead of just all those different layers. But yeah, that's basically it.